Guys, just thought of doing the review of the movie Navarathna, which I watched it recently. This movie is directed by Pratap Raj, and he himself is the lead hero in the movie. You also got Moksha Kushal as the lead heroine for this movie, and the plot is very simple. So there is, uh, uh, while digging a place for the construction, the guy who's trying to dig, he finds an ornament of pretty much old era. So he takes it back home without giving back to the person who is in charge of the construction, and he tries to wear that one, over his neck. So as a consequence, he dies. So subsequently, his wife takes back that ornament, give it back to the person who holds it, right, who is constructing that house. And he, while he was trying to, find out what's the truth behind it, right? So his wife also wears it while driving in the car, and the mishap happens, and he gets hospitalized, and his wife dies. So that's the basic story. What happens, and in the meantime, uh, the daughter of the guy who was hospitalized was nothing but Moksha Kushal, was trying to go for forest trip, try to do the wild photography and all those stuff that's happening. So you have the hero Pratap Raj, who is uh, going through the same way into the forest, and there happens a conversation with the police officer. He wants to send that girl, Moksha Kushal, along with Pratap Raj, who in turn could safely take her back home. So in the midst of the transit, what happens? She wants to go and take photograph of it, and by mistake, one of the comedians in the movie wears it, and he also encounters some unforeseen kind of stuff. One of those bad events that he encounters is that he'll have the beast will attack him, and he gets injured. So that's one thing. And secondly, the hero Pratap Raj himself wears a by mistake or whatever reason, and the heroine Moksha Kushal gets scared, and she wants to take back that and place it in place it in a place where everything gets subsided, in the sense the events of perils might get you know it would be stopped if the process is done. So while doing so, Pratap Raj is actually a police officer who is in undercover to um, identify the people who are in drugs and the gang. So he wants to uncover that, and bring those people into the custody or jail, whatever the ultimate outcome be. So his uh, basic objective of going to the forest is to nab all those guys who are indulged in drug trafficking, and she, the heroine, wants to put back the necklace, the ornament, into a place where, as per the scriptures, right, uh, uh, it has to be placed it back to the same place, so that all the bad events wouldn't take place and everything gets subsided. So the end of the story is that he naps all those guys, and the perpetrators of drug trafficking, and she goes back and puts it back into the place of where it neutralizes all the bad outcomes, right? So that is what the end of the story. So what I liked at this movie is that the concept was quite good. So it needed the scale. Was that a big scale for this movie with great uh, tight screenplay, along with technology being used in terms of the lavishness, and bringing forth the kind of sets, and that the ambience could have been much better. I think this has got the content, so it has to be taken to a bigger scale, uh, then it would have been a good experience to watch it. So the drawback is that unnecessary songs, which I felt is really pulling over and kind of giving a break for the story narration or while you are enjoying the movie. And that's one of the I would say the bottleneck for the movie. And comedy is okay, we can ignore it and we can't really pardon that one, although we have some comedy. The comedian has done a great job in terms of entertaining it, but when you're doing a movie of this, it's always better to avoid songs and the comedy part of it. The scale would have been better alternative to take it to the next level. In any case, we'll have to give credit to the director come hero who's done a fabulous job. Thank you for listening to me.